I think we left off somewhere around here. Napped with Draco. I have convinced, no, this is the current things, but I've convinced Yukim, I think, that Draco's the bigger threat. He's told me he's going through, but I've also been telling him what's here, and he's like, okay, this is a lot of stuff. This wormhole is now nothing happening. Right, we're kind of positioned to be able to cover it if something comes through. We have a saboteur here, if necessary, and a kernel. Um, so we don't really need new tokens to defend. We can get there faster than kind of equivalent ones at least. There's a couple fleets here that I can't see. I got fleets here and here. And we're kind of taking a bit of a pause, bit of a breather. Yeah, it's around here. What's been like a cycle from my last battle, and I say to my ally, I'm bored. Can't share the chat because Discord. I don't really want to pop that up, but I've discovered now the identity of my ally. I was actually quite amused by this. Um, um, oh, so you are Kaine. Um, Kind of amused. I have been posting in the main Discord. My ally is called Dane, which is some universe Wario Mario kind of playing a joke on me as far as I'm concerned. But they're great. Really glad I've teamed up with them. They know their stuff. And it's been a learning experience of them helping me learn rather than me learning from fucking up. So around this time, I said to Dane, I'm fucking bored. We're staring at each other. We think they're bigger than us, so a long staring match isn't a great idea. I'm just gonna take some pot shots and see what happens. Throw a stick of dynamite in the water. I fully expect this to lose. This is sapping, basically. He's got nothing here. I wanted something low enough that's not worth him throwing up any specs for, so that, yeah, I'm gonna lose 112. He's gonna lose nearly 100 as well. Because he's not got a lot of reinforcements coming, whereas this is right near my my western reinforcement line. This one, mostly I wanted to find out what the hell is back here. See where his reinforcements come from. Um, because I really couldn't tell. And yeah, so we launch. He responds, and Dane has the brilliant idea of using a smuggler to snipe it. What this means is the smuggler lands with this ship. Right, this ship lands first, then the smuggler, then this. So we take it out. We also remove his ability to get specs up. And it's high enough that even if he gets one up there, it's gonna really kind of cause him issues. This also joins, which gloriously lands when take out the smuggler. And this was a brilliant move, right? Gets the foot in the door. Now we can get that up. Um, and the smuggler continues to cause havoc. And on off screen, what you can't see is that there was this launch here of the kernel at Danestar here, and an infiltrator here. They amusingly built the saboteur to try and combine the kernel with the saboteur. The saboteur can't reach, so it was a waste of 10 tokens. And Dane is able to defend it with what he's got here. Kept something in reserve. This has been sapped, right? These are landing. I've got this gated route, you know, zoom out, right? You can see my gated route. I've got this gated route to it. I've got this gated route to it. So I've got basically everything can get there via gates from my whole empire. I think this is going to go well, right? What's annoying is I can't change ships around. I'm kind of stuck, and I also can't add specialists. So that limits my options. I decided what I really want is a star. We talked about me getting this one, but decided that actually the chaos that he could inflict coming this way was so much better using the smuggler. And that turned out to be true because this is just totally open. There's no supply lines. There's not really any ships. So Dane is just going through there, hopping through, and like smashing stars up. It's hilarious. Really sold on the use of smuggler. I was a bit skeptical at first, but the speed of that thing for unprotected stars is just like lovely, brilliant move. Anyway, so then my plan is right. I'm going to go for realty here. Reality. I start with my kernel, learn my lessons. What's going on there? Don't know. Learn my lesson. Timed it properly this time. Right. So I got 500 something ships, and he is sending here. I calculated basically if he threw everything at it, saboteur, war machine, all this kind of stuff, yeah, he could win for a lot of tokens. But this lands uh, before no with production. Sorry. Um, I time it wrong. Fuck. No, it's just fine. It's just that's not now. Um, so this lands with production. That scared me. Um, and so he's not going to be able to build get new tokens. He's not going to have a massive bank. I've also got my fun man here, Draco. I'll come back down to that in a second. Um, and then we know that they spent 10 tokens on a saboteur here, 3 tokens on a the kernel here. Oh, this is hilarious, right? He has the kernel coming from here, infiltrator coming from here. Dane snipes the home star, source star, gates it up, meaning that the kernel now lands 2 ticks before the infiltrator. Um, Honestly, this smuggler is the most hilarious and wonderful thing. Like I joke that he must be Han Solo, the amount of impact he's having on the war. It's just like it's impressive. Um, so I wish I might ask him to do a little video of what that smuggler's little dance was because it's a joy to see. Anyway, so back here, yeah. So essentially, right, looking at this, if he also then sends this screenshot here because I lose scan range. He also sends the 14 from here. Sorry, he only sends 13 from here. Um, and I'm pretty sure he's asleep. Like these are timed orders because they definitely were not reactions to this. If he builds a war machine, he will lose by 1. And I don't think there's anything else that would make sense for him to build there. And if he does want to, great. I think I'll be able to kill it the next, with my next round of ships. So I'm not too fussed about it. Um, the I then send this fleet, which loses me scanning, unfortunately. But I think he's asleep. And honestly, some of this is about me testing when his bedtime is. We'll see if he reacts. He's got 90 here, so he could block it. But again, he could block it. It would be expensive for him. And I've got 240 ships coming up. He doesn't look like he's got a lot behind it. So I think this one will fall to me, unless he really chucks everything at it. I think this one probably won't, but I think I'll then be able to take it afterwards. Unless he's asleep, in which case I think it will fall to me, and then he's kind of fucked. Now, in the meantime, Draco's launched on me. I actually have a nap with Draco, or had a nap with Draco. Uh, he just launches. This is even more funny because he's been asleep all game, not doing anything, not moving his ships around, and then he decides he's going to use a smuggler to get this down here. Fine, and then launches with a kernel. If he'd launched with that smuggler, there's fuck all I could have done. Right, he had a smuggler there and 500 ships. That might have been a good move. I mean, he broke the nap no matter what, right? But that might have worked for him. Um, where the hell is the... Wait, with a smuggler, at 2 times speed, 2 ticks, there's nothing I could have done. He would have taken it straight away. He could bounce the smuggler off. Instead, he uses his kernel, 10 ticks. So I can just deal with that. Throw up my gate with warp scrambler. And I got all these ships now coming in. Um, so I'm going to throw up a lieutenant and a infiltrator. I don't want the colonel because I don't want the speed hit. I'm a bit worried about the smuggler striking this, so I've sent this fleet here. Where if he sends the smuggler, I should be able. If I've done my maths right, I should be able to gate it. Ooh, I hope I haven't fucked that up. I might have messed that up. Never mind. Um, but all in all, pretty good. And I'm starting to move pretty much everything across now. I decided I don't need anything else in this front. So this is going to just naturally reinforce everything else coming across. And thankfully my gates are all connected between the mix of these were natural gates, some expensive ones, some natural slash cheaper ones. So everything is kind of on. The only thing I think I'm feeling good about it, except for there is a possibility that Yukim is coming for me. Right. So Jacob thinks I was plotting against him. But clearly someone leaked that I was plotting against him, because I was. It's fair. Um, he's not wrong. I was plotting against him. Which is why he attacked me. Could be that Yukim is trying to play the game, get me to commit, and then attack me. I don't think it's a smart move for him to do, because obviously it'll piss me off, and I'll mostly focus on trying to kill him. I do again a nap. He could break it, but also I'm pretty sure I convinced him that these three are the strongest alliance, which I think is true in terms of stars. I just think they're not very good at playing the game. So if you can attack Draco, I'm pretty confident about this war and this war. If you can attack me, it depends how good a player Yukim is. I certainly will lose some stars. Chilombo is making some nice progress up here, so that might work out. If he can take out totally there before I die, then Chilombo will win the game. Well, Chilombo will be in a good position to win the game and potentially save me. But I'm still hoping Yukim is attacking Draco. Yukim attacking Draco means we'll survive this war. I think we can take Yukim and his allies. I've now discovered. Well, I know he's allied with Edward Gomez. Edward Benes. That big A. I've got him Eduardo Gomez the whole game. Is Edward Benes. Whatever. And I'm pretty sure he's also allied with the Boeing Ultramarine Square. I think we could take him. It seems to have taken a long time to defeat one player between the three of them. But certainly we can't take all six, or even all four would be a challenge. And just fully exposed on this side, right? So we'll see how it goes. But it's definitely been more exciting since I got born through some dynamite in the water.